Hey guys, hope you're all doing very well. This is Numistacker back with you for another increasingly rare video. Sorry it's been such a gap between this one and the last one. But I wanted to show you some really interesting coins that have arrived for submission to NGC for grading. Hopefully they're going to do very well. If you do want to buy anything that is modern or graded from Coin Connection, then use code Mickey for 2% off. So, getting back to the matter at hand. I am a big fan of pattern coins, and this one that you're seeing here is from 1846, Victorian, when they were playing with the idea of going decimal about 115 years or so before we actually did go decimal. If you've seen any of the new launches of the Charles III coinage from the Royal Mint, you'll have seen that they have the word Charles spelt in English. And my friend Greg Edmonds from Spink would certainly argue that it should have been Carolus. And you can see here this George coin is Georgius. And that's how it was done. And real coins for real British monarchs are meant to be Latin, I guess, rather than what they've done this time with the spelling of Charles. You can see from the shimmery mirrored background on this coin that this is a very, very rare proof coin. Whilst we may be on our third Charles at the moment, the coin you're looking at here is actually Charles I. So this is the Charles that was on the throne before the Commonwealth, before Cromwell, and unfortunately lost his head. Pictured here on top of a horse, per the famous portrait of him, horseback bound. He really liked that kind of portrait of him. This one's in pretty good condition. Hopefully it'll do well in grading. Tiny bit of kind of rubbing there and weakness, but it's a really, really nice coin. Let's have a look through some of the other coins that have arrived. And I always absolutely love to see old American coins. There's something about them that is just incredibly folksy, I think. This one is an 1807, 50 cents, half a dollar, capped bust, silver dollar. Very, very nice. It's got a really nice tone, looks good. Whenever I've tried to buy capped bust gold coins at a good price, they're always cleaned or damaged in some way. It seems to be many fewer really good problem-free capped bust coins around compared to some of the ones even only a tiny bit later. Next up we have a second bust shilling of Charles II, who reigned until 1685. And from what I've read, this is a very rare coin with the potential that between 1679 and 1680 only about 831 of these coins were ever minted, but needs to do a little bit more research to find out exactly whether that relates to all the shillings produced that year or just a particular variety. But in any case, a pretty rare coin. The next one here is another capped bust half dollar, this time 1817. Very nice kind of dark even tone. Hopefully this one will grade pretty well. Very pretty and very widely collected coin. Designer of this coin was John Reich, and it weighs 13.5 grams, and it's about 90%, just under 90% silver, and the rest of it is made of copper. But all of these early American coins, highly desirable and collected and admired throughout the world. The next one we've got here is a very lovely half crown from right at the end of Queen Anne's debauched reign. She died a year later in 1714. There was a pretty good series on television a couple of years ago which featured Queen Anne heavily, but I don't remember what it was called. I do know that she had a life of suffering. She was a big sufferer from gout, and she got about in a wheelchair, for example. Lots of misery in terms of failed pregnancies, and generally not a very happy life, it seems, by all accounts. And the last one that I've got to show you today is this absolutely amazing rare sixpence, minted in Cupra nickel. It was made in 1953 and it's a matte proof, a matte proof coin. The reason that very, very few of these matte proofs were made was that they were made essentially for product photography, because the shinier coins bounced too much light off them when the flash was used. So they made some of these matte proof coins. This one is one of only a very, very small number that is known. While we finish up the video, I just want to show you this absolutely superb coin that's just come back from grading. It is a 1958 proof, coming from the mythical 19... I very much hope that you enjoyed what I was able to show you on the channel today. If you did, please do like, subscribe, and bash that notify button so that you get a preview of what's new.